Well, good Tuesday afternoon, everybody. Meteorologist Greg Majestic back with you here in the North Georgia Majestic Studios with your Talking Live forecast update here for East Tennessee and North Georgia on your July 21st, 2026. Well, things aren't looking bad outside for your Tuesday afternoon. We got sunshine, some clouds out there, but I think the rain chance will continue to be fairly limited for today, but the rain chances are going up for the area. And we'll look at those rain chances here as we head toward the weekend. We also will have the latest look on Tropical Storm Bertha that's in the northern Gulf, and it looks like that will continue to move to the west. We'll give you the latest breakdown on that as well. Now, before we get into this full report, if you're new here to the Talking Live Broadcast Channel's Facebook page, please give us a follow. And if you're watching over on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. But very importantly, make sure you hit that notification bell so you're alerted on all weather updates just like this one. All right, let's get into today's report, shall we? As we're looking at a pretty decent day there in Chattanooga. Got some sunshine, clouds out there. A little bit muggy, but at least we're dry here for the moment. Looks like we got a few more clouds over in North Georgia, over toward Helen for this afternoon, but hopefully we'll get a little more sunshine as we wrap up your day on your Tuesday. Radar looking fairly quiet for the moment. We got a little bit of activity up here across the northern portion of Tennessee here for the moment, but North Georgia is looking pretty dry, and we will see a few isolated showers and maybe a few rumbles of thunder here for today. Current conditions, things warming up nicely, already into the middle to upper 80s for a lot of locations here for this afternoon, and a lot of areas will be topping out into the 90s once again for today. As we look at the regional radar here, again, you can see pretty quiet over the area, but here's our tropical system out here, seeing some of the bands here kind of working up from the south here through Georgia and through southeastern portions of Alabama. But the storm has been undergoing a lot of wind shear. It's got some strong upper-level winds here coming into this area out of the northeast, and it's really been keeping the thing from being organized. Look at all the big thunderstorms are down here to the south. Here's the center of circulation. It's completely exposed. So what that is going to mean is the storm will never really truly get its act together. In fact, the winds are supposed to get even stronger as it continues to move to the west. So the storm may potentially dissipate before it even gets over to Texas, but the moisture at least will be heading in that general direction. So as we continue to look at our forecast here closer to home, we're looking at excessive rain here for today to the north. We do have some showers and storms that are going to be working their way down heading in for tonight that could bring in some of that heavy rain there. And then this will shift down into East Tennessee and North Georgia as we go into your Wednesday. Thursday looking like this, so we start to dry out a bit across East Tennessee. Still some rains there across North Georgia. And Friday, still looking at some rains there as well. And Saturday, also looking at some periods of rains here. So definitely looking at a wetter pattern here across our area as we head in toward the weekend. Now, the severe weather element, again, this is with that storm system up to the north where they're going to have some very active weather. I'm going to pull back here. You see this big swath of enhanced severe weather here up to the north. It really kind of caused some travel headaches up that way. We're kind of catching the tail end of this thing as it comes out of the south. So it looks like, this will be for the overnight period here for tonight. Maybe an isolated strong thunderstorm or two, but nothing too widespread. I think we're going to be okay here for the most part. All right, now looking at our regional model data here, you got to get a see of what that's going to be doing with that tropical moisture. One thing you're going to notice over us here is the fact that we're going to have this continuation of showers and thunderstorms in this area. It looks like the frontal system is going to kind of get, that's coming at us, is going to get stalled out across North Georgia and keep us a little bit on the unsettled side here for the days ahead. But you can see that mass of what's left of Beryl kind of moving in toward Texas, and we'll see how this thing survives that strong upper level winds that are blowing in here across the area. Now, as far as the rainfall, I do want to go ahead and show you all the rainfall totals here on this. So let me go ahead and switch over to the rainfall totals on this, and I want to go ahead and zoom in closer. As you can see, some of the heavier rains here coming in the area for this duration. So, again, this is why we got that potential flooding zone in here. So, again, look at LJ lighting up 7 inches, 6 inches over in Murphy, over 2 inches over in Chattanooga. So some pretty good gully washers with this. So we'll watch this closely because we could see some localized pockets of flooding rains here over the next couple of days, especially going in forward tomorrow. Now, as far as that tropical track is concerned, again, that's going to continue to move off toward the east, as you saw there on the model, although that model was kind of favoring a little bit further on the southern portion of this here on that trajectory there. So, again, this is hopefully will not cause problems in Texas. I really hope this thing dissipates very rapidly and does not cause a lot of problems over here. So it's getting over near the Houston area here on the 24th. So in about 3 days' time, it should be moving over that way. And, again, remember, they had a lot of heavy flooding over there in portions of Texas there, South Texas, just last week. So hopefully this thing will not cause any problems for those guys as this moves off. Now, what we're going to be watching is this frontal boundary that's going to be coming into the area, and it's going to be lingering. It's going to get stuck in here, looks like, and that'll be a little bit of an enhancement of showers and thunderstorms. Now, where exactly it sets up, will mean that East Tennessee will probably be drier. It'll probably be a little higher rain chances into Georgia as we go in for this week ahead. So looks like the highest rain chance day for East Tennessee looks like it should be tomorrow. So looking at that forecast here for Chattanooga, 89-75, rain likely with some showers and thunderstorms in here expected across the area. Looking at your morning lows here, be a bit on the muggy side. We're talking mid-70s here there in Chattanooga, a lot of mid-70s, a very muggy air mass to say the least. And then going into your afternoon here, this model is a little bit higher than what I'm forecasting here. This one's going 92 for Chattanooga, but we'll see how it works out for tomorrow. But it'll be a warm and muggy day regardless as we're going to be dealing with this. And then going into Thursday morning, looks like we see temperatures there holding in the low 70s, although look at the upper 70s there in North Georgia. Yuck. It's just a real muggy air mass, to say the least. All right, looking at the regional temperatures for your highs for tomorrow. Definitely steamy here over in the Carolinas. We've still got some unsettled weather here with our tropical system down there across southern Alabama and the Florida Panhandle. And still rocking 100 degrees over at Little Rock, so they're still dealing with that big heat dome there in the middle of the country. All right, next 7 days, how's that's looking? Here we go. High rain chance there on Wednesday. Again, the front settles to the south a little bit, so lower rain chances for East Tennessee for Thursday and Friday. Probably a little bit higher as you go down into Georgia. Then it comes up again on Saturday with 60% chance of storms, and then we heat right back up and dry out a bit as we go into Monday and Tuesday of next week. All right, so with the threat of showers and thunderstorms around, I do have something for you. You can download. It's absolutely free, guys. If you're an Apple user or an Android user, go to the Apple Store or to Google Play, put in North Georgia Majestic Weather, and you can download this great app. It's going to alert you when there's rain approaching your area, lightning nearby, severe weather alerts, hour-by-hour forecasts, as well as a future cast on the radar, so you can kind of see where that rain is going. I've had a lot of positive feedbacks on this app, so why don't you go ahead and download that. It's brought to you by our friends at Roof It Forward out of Woodstock, Georgia. If you're in need of a roof replacement and you've been putting it off and you want good quality work and great customer service, give these guys a call. They'll take care of you. They'll get a roof replaced, and you know what? They give a portion of every job back to local children's charity. They've given over $600,000 to local charities here in North Georgia, so check those folks out. Again, I appreciate you guys checking us out. Again, looks like we're in store for a little bit of wet weather here across the area. Severe weather I'm not overly concerned about for right now. And the good news, at least on Bertha, is it won't be impacting our area with anything significant. Let's just pray that it doesn't cause problems for other folks as it continues along the westerly trajectory in the Northern Gulf. All right, again, appreciate you guys checking us out. Make sure you give us a follow there on Facebook and over on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you're alerted on all our weather updates. All right, you guys be good, stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow. You guys enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. Bye-bye.